He was missing for more than a week, and today the family of a 19-year-old Lowcountry woman got the news they didn't want to hear. Mallory Beach's body was found in the waters off of Beaufort County yesterday. As the morning begins, the investigation continues into what led to her death. News 3's Andrew Davis has been following this story, and he joins us now live from our Lowcountry newsroom with what investigators are saying.
Well, drowning and blunt force trauma to the head after the crash. That's what an autopsy showed as the reason that Mallory Beach died. After a full week of searching, her body was found by a boater near a Paris Island boat landing yesterday. Today, thanks to a Port Royal police report, we're learning more about what happened that night and the investigation that now continues into that crash and Mallory's death.
It was about 2 a.m., 6 friends out on the water in their boat on Archers Creek. According to the Port Royal police report obtained by News 3, the boat hit a group of pylons in the water near a bridge. They're usually designed to help boaters navigate. In his report, the officer noticed, quote, blood in the main compartment of the boat and a large split in the hull from the impact. Pictures in this report give a sense of that impact and the damage on the boat. Beach was thrown off the vessel into the water after the crash. The heavy fog made it difficult to find her that night, and the Coast Guard could not launch helicopters to help with that search. Despite the work of the Department of Natural Resources, Paris Island Search and Rescue, as well as dozens of Good Samaritans, Mallory was missing for more than a week. Her body was found by boaters in the Broad Creek Marina area on Sunday. As for what happened that night, it's still under investigation. The report says the officer could not tell who was driving the boat, but investigators could narrow it down to one of 2 people. It also says that all 6 passengers were, quote, grossly intoxicated at the time of the crash.
Now, while that officer did determine that the boaters were drunk, no breathalyzer tests were administered on the scene. According to DNR, that was because they couldn't determine who that driver was, and the fact that multiple sobriety tests could actually affect any possible charges if some are eventually filed. 2 of the boaters have apparently retained lawyers. The South Carolina Department of Natural Resources is now in charge of the investigation. Of course, we will keep you updated. Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3.